Hey everybody, Sam from Love Groomers. Today we have an awesome tutorial video to show you here. We're going to show you how the Hydra Aerosol products work. So these are some amazing new products that Hydra came out with, so we wanted to show you guys how they work and talk to you a little bit about them. Today with me I have Miss Mackenzie Murphy and Ola Taco Pet, the American Cocker puppy that we're absolutely in love with. So we're excited to show you how these products work today. We're going to start with Hydra's Volumin Powder.
This product you can use on any color coat type, white coats, black coats, red, whatever it is. It's not going to leave any color. It also won't leave any kind of residual, anything, film on the coat. So this is something that you can use if you really need volume, like say you have doodles with really floppy legs, floppy coat, you can give this a good spray into their coat and brush them up, and it's just gonna make that coat stand up and do what you want. Also, it would be really good for those poodles with flop knots. We all know what flop knots are, when our top knots on our poodles just don't stand up nice, and you've got clients that you don't want to really put like sticky hairspray into their coat, so this is a really great product for things like that. So as you can see from her bath yesterday, she's not really fluffed out anymore, and her coat was much straighter when she was fresh. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna give a little spray into her legs with our Volumin Powder here. And so I wanna show you guys, if you can see how her legs are still super curly, the curl went back into the coat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her a little spray on her leg here. Just a little one. And you wanna let it sit on the coat for about 6 seconds, just to kind of let it dry a little bit. And then you can give it a nice little brush through real quick. Now, can you guys see how much volume this is giving her? I mean, her coat right now has more volume, and it's fluffed up more so than I think I was able to get it yesterday when I hit her with my handheld heat dryer. So this is a super impressive product coming from Hydra. This is really great. I mean, look at the difference between her front leg and her back leg here. That you know, and if you're in a salon and you know you're drying dogs and putting them aside before you start grooming them, or if you do cage drying, this product can really help you guys a lot with your prep work.
Well, also, since it's the Volumin Powder with the rice starches and the tapioca starches, if you do have an oily coat as well, and you don't want it to look so greasy or shiny, you can spray this Volumin Powder, and the rice starches and the tapioca starches will absorb some of that excess oil so that it's not as greasy and appears greasy as well.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Thermoactive Spray. So this one actually used to be available in a pump spray bottle. So it's the same formula as the pump spray bottle, but the aerosol allows it to be applied much more rationally, a lot finer mist, so that you're not overusing the product, because it will add shine to the coat as well, because it does have argan oil and keratin in it. So the keratin will help soften the coat, the argan oil really helps for shine. It also has anti-static properties as well.
This Hydra's Thermoactive Spray is already a product that I absolutely love, and I've been using it for years. And I'm super excited that it now comes in an aerosol. As a American Cocker groomer, I spend a lot of time flat ironing, and I also have super curly hair myself, which I also flat iron, and I would be lying if I told you that I've never actually used this on my own hair before when flat ironing. But that's how great of a product it is. So the keratin in this spray is what keeps your hair straight, and it stays straight regardless of what you do. If you go in the humidity, if you go in the rain, you know, it's the exact same product as the keratin treatments that we can get for our own hair. So I want to show you guys real quick. So here's a little spot without the spray. Just a quick little spot there. And her coat will flat iron, it'll get nice and straight, but I'm gonna show you a spot right here with it, right on her shoulder there. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit real quick before I go and flat iron her. Okay, and I'm gonna brush it through. I'm gonna come in with my flat iron, and it's so much silkier, it's so much straighter, and this part of her coat right here is going to hold the straight coat much longer than the spot that we did not use the spray on. You know, when we get those Goldens in, those Golden Retrievers that come into the shop or in your mobile, and they have all the crazy curly cues coming down their sides, and if you cut into that coat, it just doesn't really look as nice and even as it would if it just laid flat on its own, right? Because we try not to cut into those double coated breeds too much. So one of the things that I really love to use that product for is if I spray it on those dogs with the really crazy wispy flyaways while they're wet, and then I find that as you force dry and also as you fluff dry, once you start using that product and your heat and a slicker brush, you can really start to train those cowlicks, and you can train those flyaways to lay down nice and flat, and this is a great product to help with that.
So a bunch of amazing uses. If you guys haven't tried it out, highly recommend it. All right, next up, last but not least, is the Hydra Grooming Style Spray. So this is similar to a hairspray. It's more of a medium hold, so it's not going to be for creative groomers. It's not going to be that concrete, stuck, frozen type of hairspray. It's a medium hold. It's a little bit more flexible. You can still comb through it. Otherwise, just a really good all-purpose general medium hold hairspray. One of the big differences between this hairspray and a lot of the other ones on the market, a lot of hairsprays cause damage and breakage into the hair. The Hydra Grooming Style Spray has dipampanol in it, which is a hydrating benefactor. So it's going to hydrate the coat and protect it from that damage and breakage as well.
But what's so great about the Hydra Grooming Style Spray is that it's really right in the middle of the spectrum of having enough hold where you can really get away with doing a good amount of things with this kind of hairspray, but also it's light enough and you are able to brush through it enough that you have more freedom to use it on your pet clients. So it's a really fine line, I feel like, to find a hairspray that's right in the middle of the spectrum, where we can do the more intensive dog show kind of trims or styles and use that for this. Like a Westie head, I feel like this would be really great for a Westie head, either in a breed trim, putting the head all the way up, or a pet version of a Westie head with a little bit of chalk or a little bit of state ear powder or something with some of this. So I want to show you guys what this is going to do for Ola, and I want to show you guys also how easy it's going to be to brush through it. So you guys can see how nice and straight, and just how this whole leg is just, all the coat is just standing up nice the way that we want it to, okay? So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take our Grooming Style Spray, and I'm just going to spray her whole leg, because I want it to stay nice like this, okay? And so I can touch her leg here, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but my hand will just kind of bounce right off of it. It's like she does have this little shell, which is great in a hairspray with more of a hold. I want to show you guys also now how easy it is to brush through this leg here, and it's not going to be so sticky where, you know, I mean, she's a 12-week-old puppy again, so if this was a very sticky hairspray and I was trying to brush through this puppy leg hair, she would be crawling out of her skin right now. And she's not. It's really breaking down super easy. So this is a beautiful kind of hairspray, and it's falling right in the perfect happy medium.
Absolutely. So those are 3 awesome products by Hydra. It's their new aerosols. We just wanted to show you guys all their current available aerosol options. I'm sure we'll be doing more videos in the future, as I'm sure they're going to keep putting out more and more amazing products, awesome quality, very affordable. If you guys haven't tried them, go to www.lovegroomers.com right now. You can shop the whole Hydra line or pick up the aerosols to try out for yourself. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I'm sure we'll catch you on the next one.